Hey, it's Dr. Lin with Empowerment Physical Therapy, and today I want to share with you about a principle that's going to help accelerate your recovery. And that principle is called lengthening before strengthening. What do I mean by that? When you work out, do you stretch first and then lift, or do you lift and not stretch? Let me tell you a story. We work with a guy who's in construction, and this is very typical of guys, of what we've seen, that guys typically don't like to stretch before they lift, and they go straight into the weights the moment they walk into the gym. Ladies, on the other hand, are probably more apt to stretching first and then doing their weights or cardio. I've had a guy who works in construction, and that's what he does. When he works out in the gym, he goes straight for the weights. That's the first thing he does. And he doesn't stretch. Those two combinations got him in trouble. And that was something we uncovered over our conversation of what was going on with him. And it's a habit he's had for such a long time that it's hard to instill the habit of having him stretch before he lifts. But the principle of stretching first and then lifting is crucial to your recovery or post-recovery as well, and as a prevention method. Because here's what happens. When you stretch, before you lift, you've now loosened up your system. You've lengthened up your system. Now, when you put weight on that, you now have a more range. And there's more give in your system to allow you to benefit from that range. Had you not stretch, you would be working within that range. You would develop strength within that range. But if you lengthen and you stretch, you now have more give in that system, and you can work through that range and achieve strength through that range. What do I mean by that? Here's an example. If I were to just do bicep curls from here to here, this is the range I'm working at, 90 degrees. I'm really strong from here to here. I'm no good beyond that. I could be really strong here and here, but if I don't develop that strength from here down and all the way up, doesn't mean anything. By having that length, now I've gone through that full range. I've developed strength through that range. So that's what you want to do. And that's going to help you prevent injuries as well when you loosen up before you lift, because there's not that much tension in your system now. We had an opportunity to work with another guy who was coming to see us because of his shoulder problem. back issues. And he works out 7 days a week. And I said, if you're working out 7 days a week, you shouldn't be getting injured. You're doing something. There's something you're doing in the gym that's harming you as opposed to helping you. And it's creating imbalances as opposed to balancing you. And I said, I would love to be a fly on the wall and watch you work out so I can identify the things that you're doing to harm and create imbalance in your system that's causing you to come in to see me. What I come to find out was he doesn't stretch either. He doesn't loosen up before he lifts. He goes straight into lifting as well. So, long story short, we got him to stretch before he lifts, to kind of incorporate 10 to 15 minutes of stretching so that he can get back to going to the gym without feeling like he's going to get injured.